Hey guys, it's Tyler here from STG, and it's been a little bit since I've done a video. I know it's been a little while. I had a rough week last week, but I'm back, and Battlefront 2 is out. This is the last of the beta footage. I promise I will not be doing any more beta videos. I have actual game footage. I've been playing on EA Access, and I just simply didn't have it in the recording for this video. So I just want to talk about the controversy. So for those of you that don't know, EA is under a lot of heat right now. There's a lot of different controversy. There's a lot of different things going around about Battlefront 2 that will indefinitely affect the sales of this game. I'm pretty sure it's already affected the sales, because if you pre-order the game, you can actually play it now already. It's technically released. Otherwise, if you didn't pre-order, game comes out Friday, the 17th here in 3 days. So the issue is the loot boxes and the greediness and just EA's constant quest for money. I know they're a business. I know, truthfully, they're not the worst business. I mean, I'm going to attribute that to Activision, despite what everyone says. I'm pretty sure it goes to Activision in terms of greediness and stubbornness, and we want all the money. But EA is under a lot of heat right now. Basically what happened is they have the loot box system. So obviously if you pay for upgrades, you know, or even if you play a little bit and then you spend, I think Level Cap did an awesome video. He spent $100 and he's clearly got the best gear in the game and he can dominate. So it's pay to win in a way. I mean, yes, again, it's like Halo 5. It's like not so much Call of Duty, because Call of Duty's cosmetics, but it's like other games where it's like, yeah, you can grind to get it, but if I paid $100, I have the best gear. I didn't have to do it. You know, I played a little bit and I have experience, and I'm just gonna wreck you every time. You know, with an advantage. Obviously, you can still combat me and you can still probably kill me many times, but you just have a huge advantage. And so they're under a lot of heat for the pay to win. Now they've toned it back. They made a progression system about unlocking the guns and being able to equip certain things, which is great. That's extremely important. And in the game, you know, I've noticed it. It's like, okay, I can't just buy it flat out as soon as I play it. But there's a lot of things that's like, if I just play the first 20 hours and then I can spend all the money, then I have everything. And it's like that's a little ridiculous. So that's part of the heat. The other part of the heat, which it's like, okay, we fixed the microtransactions. Cool. Now they're going back on this, and they're saying, you know, oh, and they're not going back on it by all means, but what they're instead saying now is like, oh shoot, the heroes, for example, they had Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker cost 80,000 credits, if I'm not mistaken. The 60,000 or 80,000 credit. The 60,000, my bad. Just before there was an update yesterday. Roughly, someone did the math. That takes 30 to 40 hours of gameplay just to unlock one character. Luke and Darth Vader were the 60,000. Then you had, I want to say, Leia and a couple other people, 40,000. And then you had a couple, I want to say it was 20 or 30,000. Just absurd. Like, so more or less to get all the heroes in the game, you're probably going to be playing 150 hours, not including any upgrades, star cards, or anything. EA took a lot of heat from this. EA put a post on Reddit, and it became the most downvoted post in Reddit history. They were just trying to defend their thing, saying, hey, we're going to work on it. Didn't matter. They got trashed for it. It goes to show, people are adamant about this. People really care. It's getting all this negative press, and it wouldn't surprise me if this is going to affect sales and EA is going to look and say, oh, we can't do this. Or if they're going to look at this the wrong way and they're going to say, hey, this loot box system just caused a bunch of controversy, we didn't sell as many titles, we're going back to premium. That's not what we want. What we want is them to not be so greedy so that you have to pay to be better than other people. And then after the update, so basically after this huge flack on Reddit and everything else, EA toned it back. Now it's much cheaper to buy characters in a reasonable spot. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's some other toning of the loot box system, because it is extremely, I don't know, it's extremely in poor taste. We're looking at all these players and all this negative feedback and all this negative press, importantly. And it's interesting because they're also flaunting it, you know, these changes or whatever from the complaints, as if, yo, we're listening to you. Actually, this morning I saw a Twitter post, and it's like, hey, just keep talking, you know, we're listening to you. We're giving the gamers what they want. We're listening to you guys. You know, so we went and changed the amount it costs to be a hero. It's like, it's not them, it is them going out and listening, to be fair. It's them going out and listening after they're making history of negative press. So that's just something I want to inform you guys about, the controversy, about what's going on with the game. The game itself is very fun, it's very addicting, and it's a much better bang for your buck as opposed to the game in 2015, the last Battlefront game. This game's got a lot of extra content. It's got free DLC coming. I know technically it's tied to loot boxes, but it is free, and it's not going to split the player base, and that means we're going to get updates for the next at least a year. So we're going to get extra maps, extra heroes, different seasons and themes. So we are going to be seeing more Star Wars Battlefront 2, and that's not going to cost us anything. So that's a great thing. You know, I'd rather not have another premium situation like the first game and lose all player base immediately. But yeah, stay tuned to STG. We're all about Battlefront 2 right now. We're going to have tons of videos. We're going to have a playthrough. We're going to have all kinds of stuff. So check back and keep watching.